Falcons fans, hold on tight. We may be witnessing the rise of a future franchise legend. Michael Penix Jr. is already making serious noise in OTAs, and people inside the building are starting to believe this kid could take over Atlanta faster than anyone expected. The leadership, the voice, the confidence. It's real, and it's growing by the day. This isn't just about a rookie adjusting. This might be the next great QB story in the NFL. And trust me, the energy around him is different. Let's break down everything happening at Falcons OTAs, the biggest winners, the early concerns, and why Penix Jr. is already turning heads. Rewritten section, with energy, emotion, and simplicity. The Falcons might have just struck gold, and his name is Michael Penix Jr. In the early days of OTAs, it's already becoming clear. This rookie quarterback isn't just learning, he's leading. The Falcons drafted Penix to be the future, and that future may come sooner than expected. Every day he's getting louder in the huddle, sharper on the field, and more confident in the locker room. And the coaches? They love what they see. Head coach Raheem Morris couldn't stop praising him. He said Penix is already showing the perfect balance of humility and command. He's taking control of the offense, learning from every rep and pushing the guys around him to be better. That's not normal for a rookie. That's rare. And if you followed Penix before the draft, this shouldn't shock you. His leadership was one of the biggest things scouts raved about. Not just his arm, not just his toughness, but his ability to inspire. That's what he did at Washington. That's what he's starting to do here in Atlanta. This isn't just a rookie developing. This feels like a quarterback stepping into his destiny. The Falcons are building something, and Penix Jr. is already at the center of it. Now it's your turn. Falcons fans, how confident are you in Michael Penix Jr.? Drop a number from 1 to 10 in the comments. Is he the future face of this franchise? Let's talk below. And stick around because we've got more OTA standouts coming up next. Trouble is brewing inside the Falcons linebacker room, and it could mean a major shakeup. Troy Anderson was supposed to be the future at linebacker, but his absence from OTAs is opening the door for a new face to steal the spotlight. Divine Diablo is turning heads. The clock might be ticking on Anderson's time as a starter. Is Atlanta witnessing a changing of the guard before our eyes? Let's break down the rising tension, the surprise rookie making waves, and what it all means for the Falcons defense heading into 2025. Rewritten section, simple, emotional, and high-energy style. Falcons fans, there's one thing we all want to see: chemistry. And right now, Michael Penix Jr. is getting the reps that matter most. For the first time, he's going through OTAs as the guy, QB1, and that means everything. This is where it starts. These off-season practices, they might look small from the outside, but they're huge when it comes to building timing with receivers, understanding the offense, and learning how to lead the huddle. He's throwing with the starters. He's reading defenses. He's growing in real time. These moments will pay off in 2025, but now we've got to shift gears, because while Penix is rising, one veteran is falling behind. Let's talk about Troy Anderson. And it hurts to say this, but right now he's the first loser of OTAs. Why? Because he's not there. And we get it. Injuries happen, but they're starting to pile up for Troy. A shoulder issue in 2023, a knee the year before, and now he's missing valuable reps again, and someone else is stepping up. That someone is Divine Diablo. He's showing up. He's making plays. He broke up a pass from Penix to Drake London, and coaches are noticing. Caden Ellis praised him. Reporters are calling him a potential hidden gem. And the truth is, he's taking the spot that was supposed to be Anderson's. Let's be real. You've heard the phrase before. The best ability is availability. And right now, Diablo has it. Anderson doesn't. If this continues, if Troy keeps sitting while Divine keeps shining, this job could belong to Diablo by training camp, and no one could blame the coaching staff. He's earning it. Anderson isn't even in the fight. But enough with the negatives, let's flip the energy back up. Because there's a rookie defender that has people buzzing with excitement. Balin Trice. Yeah, he's still rehabbing that ACL tear, but the buzz around this second-year linebacker is real. Raheem Morris says he's on track for training camp, and once he's fully back, the expectations are sky high. This guy has the tools, the toughness, and the motor to be a problem for offenses. And if he comes back at full speed, he could be another game changer for the Falcons' defense. Time for you to sound off. Drop a comment. Who's your biggest OTA winner so far? Is it Penix, Diablo, someone else we haven't even mentioned yet? Let's talk about it below and get ready, because the next name might just be the breakout star of 2025. One rookie is coming back from injury, and he could be the Falcons' defensive X-factor in 2025. While some veterans are slipping, these young guns are already catching the eyes of the coaching staff. And guess what? Even Kirk Cousins just landed on the losers list. Why? Because Atlanta's quarterback room is heating up fast, and the pressure is on. Let's break it all down. Injuries, rookies rising, and a veteran QB suddenly in the spotlight for all the wrong reasons. Rewritten section. Simple, powerful, high-energy style. Let's talk about Bralon Trice, because he's not just recovering, he's preparing to take over. Right now, he's working closely with the performance team. Head coach Raheem Morris says he's not at 100% yet, but he's running, doing drills, and getting closer every day. They're being careful. They're being smart. But all signs point to one thing. Trice will be fully ready by training camp. And that's amazing news. Now you might say, wait, if Troy Anderson's missing OTAs, and that's a bad thing, why isn't it the same for Trice? Here's the difference. Trice is coming back from a serious ACL injury. Anderson is just not participating. For Trice, this is about healing, fighting, and getting stronger. And based on what we're hearing, he's on track to return with full force. And when he does, he could be scary good. Mark my words, if Trice is healthy, he's going to be one of the most dangerous players on this defense in 2025. But it's not just Trice making noise. The Falcons' rookies are already turning heads too. Let's spotlight two names, Jalen Walker and Braylon Bowen Jr. These two rookies did something special. They got first-team reps at OTAs. That's huge. Out of all 5 rookies at practice, only those 2 were lining up with the starters. That tells us one thing. The coaches see something real in them. They see talent, hunger, and potential. These guys weren't just high draft picks, they were picked to play, and the Falcons are wasting no time getting them ready. So whether it's Bowen Jr. or Jalen Walker, the defense might be getting some fresh blood that's ready to compete right now. Now we've had 2 winners. Let's swing back to a loser. And this one might surprise you. Kirk Cousins. Yeah, we had to do it. Look, we're all tired of hearing his name over and over again. But if you're making a list of OTA losers, Cousins has to be on it. Not because he's playing badly, but because Michael Penix Jr. is rising. Fast. There's buzz around Penix. There's momentum. And even though Cousins is the starter right now, you can't ignore the feeling that the future might be arriving faster than expected. Cousins is under pressure. The fans know it, the team knows it, and if he slips even a little, Penix is waiting. Let's hear from you. Drop a comment. Which rookie are you most excited to watch this season? Is it Trice, Jalen Walker, or is Penix the future star of this team? Let's get the Falcons fan base fired up in the comments, and don't miss what's coming next. What happens when a veteran quarterback becomes the odd man out in his own locker room? That's exactly where Kirk Cousins is right now. The future is moving fast in Atlanta, and Cousins is quickly becoming the past. And if he's traded, there's only 1 or 2 places left that even make sense. One injury could change everything. One twist could send him packing. This is more than just a depth chart shakeup. This is about the end of an era and the start of something completely new. Rewritten section. Simple, dramatic, emotionally hooked. Let's be honest. Right now, Kirk Cousins is his own worst enemy. It's hard to believe how fast things have changed for him. Just a year ago, he was the big-name quarterback, the guy with the contract, the guy who was supposed to lead Atlanta's offense. But now, he's on the outside looking in, while Michael Penix Jr. is winning the crowd and the locker room. And that raises a big question. Where does Cousins go from here? Right now, there are only a few realistic landing spots. The first, the Pittsburgh Steelers. There's some smoke there, especially if something wild happens, like Aaron Rodgers suddenly retiring. If that happens, Pittsburgh might panic and say, let's just grab Cousins. We need a veteran. Let's go. But there's another possibility that's even more likely. Cousins gets traded to the first team that loses their starting quarterback to injury. It sounds cold, but that's the reality of the NFL. One bad injury and suddenly a desperate team is looking for a stopgap QB, and Kirk Cousins might be that guy. Now, what about the New Orleans Saints? Honestly, don't count on it. They've already moved on from one expensive aging quarterback in Derek Carr. They've got Spencer Rattler and Tyler Show, two young, talented QBs who are impressing. Why would they bring in another injured, high-cost veteran? That's just not happening. The Saints are rebuilding, going young and starting fresh. Cousins doesn't fit their plan at all. So where does that leave Kirk? Probably waiting, watching, and hoping a door opens somewhere. Maybe in Pittsburgh, maybe in a city that hasn't even had an injury yet. Either way, Atlanta has clearly chosen its direction, and it doesn't include Cousins. Let's be real. This team is better off without him. They've got young talent, fresh energy, and a leader in the making in Penix. It's time to build something new, and that starts with letting go of the old. Now it's your turn, Falcons fans. Who do you think is the biggest OTA loser? Is it Cousins, Anderson, or someone else completely? Drop your pick in the comments and let's get the conversation going. And hey, if you're still watching and loving this kind of content, hit that subscribe button and join us for daily Falcons coverage, updates, and bold takes. We're just getting started. The 2025 season is going to be wild, and we'll be here for every twist and turn. Football on fire.